This episode has been brought to you by JustNForm.com. If you're tired of being censored, tired of having your data stolen and sold, go to JustNForm.com, a social media site where all voices are welcome.
So the other day I did some coverage about Beto O'Rourke refusing to call himself a progressive. And the reason that he decided not to call himself a progressive is because he wanted to avoid labels, right? He made this acute statement about not wanting to ostracize the Republicans and wanting to work with both sides of the House. Well, I want to introduce you to this coalition within the Democratic Party. And I want you all to let me know if this sounds familiar. The New Democrat Coalition. The New Democrat Coalition is made up of 68 forward-thinking Democrats in the House of Representatives who are committed to a pro-economic growth, pro-innovation, and fiscally responsible policies. I'm not sure if this is the New Democrat Coalition or a line from the Koch Institute Code of Conduct, but let's continue. New Democrats are a solutions-oriented coalition seeking to bridge the gap between left and right by challenging outmoded partisan approaches to governing. Interesting. New Democrats believe the challenges ahead of them are too great for members of Congress to refuse cooperation purely out of partisanship. Well, how altruistic and sweet of them. It's such a magnanimous group of Democrats. Now, Beto O'Rourke, surprisingly enough, is part of this group. There are some other members who are part of this group as well. Adam Schiff. Oh my God. If Beto O'Rourke is a progressive, if he's a new progressive, why is he in the group with Adam Schiff? Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Oh, well, clearly, Beto O'Rourke is the next Bernie Sanders. Or else, why would he be working with Debbie Wasserman Schultz? That's his plan, if you ask me. He's like, well, if Debbie Wasserman Schultz is the one who screwed over Bernie, if I'm going to be the next Bernie and actually win, I have to work with the cheaters. That's how we'll win. This is what this rhetoric was prepping you for. Now, just a brief history, and I encourage you all to go on Jimmy Dore's channel because Jimmy did a fantastic job of summarizing the history of the New Democrats because they didn't just start recently. But, what a surprise, it was started by Bill Clinton and the DLC, Democratic Leadership Council. And if you all recall, we did a show here talking about the Democratic Leadership Council with my good friend Terry Baines. Shout out to Terry, I hope you're watching right now. Unfortunately, history continues to repeat itself. But we talked about that. And we talked about how the DLC was co-funded. That's why it's not that much of a coincidence that you hear the whole committed to pro-economic growth, pro-innovation, and fiscally responsible policies. So, of course, Beto O'Rourke has shifted his rhetoric because he's given us a glimpse into what the Democrats are going to be, what's going to be their line now, what's going to be the line they're going to throw out to this ocean of progressives and people who are independents who haven't decided. When they're trying to convince people that they are different than the Republicans, but we have to work together with the neo-fascist bastards on the other side of the aisle. I'm not saying that all of them are, but let's be very clear. I also feel like most of the Democrats are neo-fascist bastards too, so it's not unique to the Republicans. But the Republicans have introduced one policy this year, during the entire term, really, that is read, we care about people at all. We do kind of care and don't want people to die. Not one of their policies has said that. Not one of their policies says we don't want people to be poor. We want rich people to be richer, but that doesn't mean we don't want people to be poor. Now, there's also been this phenomenon where everybody thinks they're progressive. Everybody. Including two women who ran on being progressives and were relatively popular during the elections too. That would be Susan Wiles and Sharice Davids. Susan Wiles, I believe, ran out of California. Sharice Davids is actually the first Native American woman to run the Congress, which breaks my heart that she is what's represented. It's like when Barack Obama won presidency. It broke my heart that he was representative of the first black person to win the presidency because he didn't deserve it. Sharice Davids ran on being progressive, but if you go through her website, it always showed hints of, yeah, right, fooled you. You know, increasing and expanding Medicare to improve the ACA. Things like that. That's like a big trigger for me. I don't want to improve the ACA. I want to destroy it so we can give Medicare for all. That's a different discussion for a different day. But just know she wasn't for that. So there are two of a few progressives who joined the new Democrat caucus. The same caucus as Adam Schiff. The same caucus as Debbie Wasserman Schultz and a bunch of other familiar names. If you don't know who Charlie Crist is, Charlie Crist is he's a former governor of Florida who was just absolutely trash. He sold us out down the river. He's actually a little thought. He like cheated on his wife, got remarried, and then tried to hit on my girlfriend at the time, like right after. I'm not even exaggerating. This is a true story. This happened at Turnberry Isle Resort, Miami. While his wife was in the bathroom, by the way. Like, these dude's a douchebag. We have to start holding people accountable now, because they're going to try us. They're going to try us. They claim, this is what I was talking about this on my live stream yesterday before I got cut off because I started talking about Yemen. But they're going to try us. They're going to push us. They're going to make us believe that they are on our side. And then they will shift the rhetoric towards the center as they've always done. Always. You want to know some things that this new Democrat coalition is famous for? So this was in place in 2010. Yeah, you know, during the great Democratic demise at the hands of Barack Obama and the House Democrats, who had the power to literally change everything in this country and everything in this world. You know what they did instead? They blocked legislation that would have actually allowed courts to change and adjust mortgages so that people could stay in their houses because of the economic crash that Republicans caused. Democrats didn't help, of course. Now, people like Elizabeth Warren profited off of those mortgage drops. People like Elizabeth Warren profited off of those bankruptcies. Donald Trump did too. Don't get it twisted. People lost their houses. And if that bill went through, a significant portion of people would have kept their houses. But we bailed out those banks, though. Let's give them some relief. Let's protect them. They also passed legislation through that would make sure that bankers and CEOs got to keep their bonuses. The new Democrat coalition. The new Democrat coalition was so successful that it was completely obliterated because people were like, what the hell? You might as well be a Republican at that point. Now, why would they do something like that? Like I said, DLC created them, the Democratic Leadership Council, which was created by Bill Clinton to take money from the Koch brothers and some other conservatives, libertarians. And that's how it operates. It operates like a conservative think tank that has legislative power. They also made it so that it's easier for pharmaceutical companies to repatent medication. So I doubt this new Democrat coalition is going to be pushing for Medicare for all anytime soon. But if you go to their website, they're already condemning the ACA strike down by the Texas judge because it's actually unconstitutional. It really is. The ACA sucks. First of all, it's gotten worse. It isn't getting any better. It actually was built to get worse, to force you eventually to go back into completely and total private healthcare, where they get to take back over again. It's a cycle. When are we going to learn, people? When are we going to learn? This is why we have to keep calling out the Democrats, because we know how the story ends. We've seen it in history over and over again. We are not naive. We are not stupid. And anyone who's been paying attention knew and knows why we can't have Beto O'Rourke running for president and supporting him. I will say, Kamala Harris is smart. She avoided that new Democratic coalition like the plague, but no. Nope. Don't believe you either. I know who your sister worked for. Miss Third Chief Advisor to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign. Used to work for the Podesta, what is it called? Center for American Progress. There you go. Actually, I still think she works for the Center of American Progress. I know about how your race was a little bit suspect. You got beat by 50,000 votes, and then 20 days later, they found like 120,000 votes that happened to all be in your favor. You ain't slick, Kamala. With Democrats like these, who needs Republicans? Thanks for watching that segment of Mi Casa es Su Casa. You can donate to our Patreon and keep helping the network grow by clicking on the link in the description below. And also, make sure you join us at JustNForm.com. And finally, make sure you subscribe to us on Roku and be part of the very first independent news network on Roku TV. But more than anything else, always remember, find your balance. Peace.